Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. In currency markets today, the greenback showed broad strength against major currencies. Against the euro and sterling, the US dollar gained 0.67% and 1.1% respectively, despite maintaining negative trends against both currencies. Looking at returns, the US dollar has struggled year to date, declining nearly 10% against the euro and about 6.8% versus the pound. The week-to-date figures show modest gains across most major pairs. The dollar strengthened notably against the loonie, rising 0.75%. Against the rupee, it gained 0.58% amid upward volatility that has persisted for 5 consecutive days. Year-to-date performance shows the greenback down significantly against most currencies, falling 5% versus the Canadian dollar and 5.8% against the Singapore dollar. A notable exception is the Indian rupee, where the dollar has gained 0.62%.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm max profit. Norway leads with a very strong upward trend, closing at 28.61. Israel also shows remarkable strength despite a slight dip today. Indonesia experienced some volatility while maintaining its positive trend. Year-to-date returns show Poland outperforming with a 40.8% gain, followed by Norway at 27.4%. Singapore and Israel have also posted solid gains of 16.7% and 12.2% respectively. Among underperforming markets, Denmark dropped significantly by 2.9% to 114.71. Spain broke downward from a 3-day consolidation, falling 2.5%. Chile extended its losing streak to 4 consecutive days with high volatility. Despite today's declines, year-to-date returns remain positive for most markets. Spain has gained 36.7%, while South Korea is up 30.9%. Chile has advanced 21.6% despite recent weakness.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures closed at 3,406.20, down 11.10, showing a very strong positive trend despite closing down 3 consecutive days. Silver futures reached a new all-time high at 37.19, gaining 0.74, up 2%. Silver futures leads month-to-date returns at 12.6%. Aluminum futures shows strong week-to-date performance at 2.8%, while palladium futures maintains robust year-to-date gains at 16.5%. In energy markets, Brent Crude Oil futures surged 4.9% to 76.86. Heating oil futures showed the strongest gains, up 5.3% to 2.52, with 8 days of strong upward volatility. Natural gas futures rose 3% to 3.86. Energy futures show robust month-to-date performance, with heating oil leading at 25.7%. Brent crude and crude oil both posted strong gains above 21% for the month, indicating significant momentum in the energy sector. Livestock futures faced pressure, with feeder cattle futures dropping 2.3% to 303. Class 2 milk futures declined 3.8% to 18, showing downward volatility. Lean hogs futures maintained a very strong positive trend despite a slight decline. Year-to-date returns show lean hogs outperforming with a 37.3% gain. Feeder cattle follows with 15.2%, while Class 2I milk struggles, down 11.4% for the year. In grains, wheat futures rose 2.1% to 562.50, showing strong upward volatility. Oat futures fell 3.3% to 366.75 after breaking down from sideways movement. Soybean futures maintained its very strong positive trend. Year-to-date performance in grains shows oats leading with nearly 11% gains. Soybeans are up 5.7%, while corn lags down 5.9% for the year despite recent market volatility. Soft commodities faced broad pressure today. Coffee futures fell 2.6% amid a very strong negative trend. Sugar reached an all-time lower close, dropping 3%. Orange juice experienced strong downward volatility, declining 3.8%. Looking at returns, orange juice shows significant weakness with a year-to-date decline of 49%. Cocoa is down 21.7% for the year, while cotton futures show resilience with positive week-to-date and month-to-date returns.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports, written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.